Greetings, sports fans. I'm the Sports Judge. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. I truly appreciate the love and support. Would you believe the Kansas City Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl after beating the Baltimore Ravens? I'm not very surprised that they're going back. They're back in the big game again. They looked like less than themselves most of the season, and then they were able to pull it together. Everybody gave up on them, including myself. Nobody gave them a chance. The Ravens played well all season, dominated the league. And today, on the big stage, they wetted the bed. This is rejoicing for Chiefs fans. This team played up and down all season, looked like a one-and-done team. They looked suspect, particularly offensively. Receivers were dropping passes, and today in the championship game, they proved the world wrong, defied the odds, and now they're back in a familiar place. Mahomes has a chance to win another Super Bowl. It was an uncharacteristic game from the Baltimore Ravens, all day brutal. This Ravens team came out and constantly punched themselves in the face with boneheaded decisions, terrible play calls, lack of discipline, and penalties. So many uncharacteristic mistakes, turnovers, and undisciplined play cost them too many self-inflicted wounds, and the offense disappeared again in a big game, in a big playoff game. Lamar Jackson didn't play his best when they needed him to. Their worst game of the season at the worst possible time. And as a result, you now have this version of the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. Lamar wasn't great. Two costly turnovers in the red zone, that one by Zay Flowers, that resulted in a touchback. Baltimore completely abandoned the run game. Silly penalties. They got frustrated at times. You saw their emotions. Baltimore's defense started slow but adjusted very well. It's a good day when you hold Patrick Mahomes to only 17 points, but then it's a bad day because your offense couldn't really score or get in the end zone. And Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce provided enough offense. We saw that connection, that connectivity between those two. It's one of the best dynamic duels out there in the league, And Lamar Jackson, man, he was slowed down. Kansas City, man, they knocked off the Baltimore Ravens 17-10. Held them to 10 points in Sunday's AFC Championship game at home, at M&T Bank Stadium. The Chiefs, are the reigning NFL champions. They will now, go back to the Super Bowl. This makes their fourth Super Bowl appearance in the last 5 seasons after Sunday's win. And now they'll face the San Francisco 49ers in 2 weeks in Las Vegas. Mahomes went 30 of 39 passing. I think he has once again unlocked his talent. He has rediscovered himself. His receivers finally seem to be on the same page. The offense is rolling. Of course, the offense is, built on the presence of Travis Kelce. That offense revolves around Travis Kelce and what he's doing. And then you had a pretty strong enough running game as well from Isaiah Pacheco, who's been solid on the ground. So it was a great day for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this team woke up at the right time. I think we can sit here and say that. So now we have to see Taylor Swift 2 weeks from now. We're going to see her face once again, sitting in those luxury suites in Vegas. We're going to see it. And Baltimore's offense, man, it was stagnant today. Offense only showed life in one first half possession. making it 7-7 when Jackson hit Zay Flowers on a 30-yard deep ball for a touchdown. And then Lamar Jackson, man, he had himself an incredible play that made a highlight reel where he caught it himself and ran with it. But nothing spectacular. I think what killed them too was not only the penalties, but time of possession. They didn't win the time of possession battle. They were on the field for 9 minutes. In the entire first half, 9 minutes. That's it. And Jackson, the favorite to win the MVP, man, went 20 of 37 passing for 272 yards. This one's going to hurt for a while. This is a painful way to lose. This is going to hurt for a while. This is one of those letdowns that's going to sting for a very long time. And this is something that he will think about for the entire offseason. No question about it. But you got to give a lot of credit to the Chiefs defense. Because the defense today, they made it happen. Chiefs defenders hit Jackson over and over and over again. Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, called blitz after blitz after blitz. And in the second half, the Chiefs secondary produced 2 outcome-swinging turnovers. That was the difference in the game. So a lot of credit goes to this defense. They oftentimes pressured Jackson and corralled him when he tried to escape the pocket by scrambling. There's many times the pocket collapsed and you saw the frustration. You saw the exasperating look on Jackson's face. They couldn't generate any offense. He didn't have much time to extend plays or to really get in a groove and to find himself. And he just didn't look like that quarterback that we've seen all season long, right? Because this team dominated all year. They kicked ass all year, right? But you saw a very undisciplined Ravens team today. And the Chiefs got whatever they wanted. They got whatever they wanted. That was a terrible way for their season to come to an end. Giving up a lot of yards due to penalties. And the Ravens, man, they just got too emotional out there. You saw a lack of composure. You saw undisciplined play, uncharacteristic mistakes, beating themselves up. And that is why they lost the game, unfortunately. And now, believe it or not, whether we like it or not, the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. The Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl with a chance to defend their title after they went into a hostile environment and secured the victory on the road. I think they embraced the underdog role. They love being the underdogs. It didn't matter to them. And they did everything they needed to do to get back to where they are now. And that is the Super Bowl. Mr. Swift, Travis Kelce, played like an all-pro today. He had his way, got anything he wanted. But man, I feel bad for Lamar Jackson, man. Because the fact of the matter is he just can't win in the playoffs. For whatever reason, he can't get it done in the playoffs. You look at his playoff numbers and they're very pedestrian, right? This is a guy who doesn't look like that quarterback that we are accustomed to seeing in the regular season. In the regular season, he's phenomenal. In the playoffs, he completely disappears. He folds in the big moment, right? And when you see Patrick Mahomes, man, he's the opposite. He loves the limelight. He likes being at center stage. He likes being on the big stage. And he performs at his best when the chip is on his shoulder and when his team needs him to step up. This team has been in the face of adversity all year, and they have handled the adversity quite well, right? And we wrote this team off. We doubted this team. And every freaking time, the Chiefs have proved us wrong. And now the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl to face the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to be a tall order. It's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a daunting task. But if there's one team that can do it, it's the Kansas City Chiefs, because over and over and over again, they have proven us wrong. So I'm not surprised that the Chiefs won the game, although I did pick the Ravens because of the year they had, because of how dominant they were, and how balanced they were on both sides of the ball. And I just thought they had a smothering defense that can contain Patrick Mahomes, put a stop to him, put some pressure on him. But the defense got off to a slow start, and it just wasn't Baltimore's day. It really wasn't. But the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. Are we looking at a dynasty here? Maybe. I don't know. But I didn't expect the Chiefs to get this far this year. You guys heard me say that they were a one-and-done team. They've really, really surprised me. They shocked the hell out of me. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate the love and support. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We'll talk very soon. Peace.